This episode is brought to you by Principles. Are there limits to the U.S. government's debt growth? What will happen if the debts are not curtailed? What should policymakers or investors do? Those are urgent questions that legendary investor and New York Times bestselling author Ray Dalio addresses in his new book, How Countries Go Broke, The Big Cycle. The book comes out in June and is available for pre-order today, wherever books are sold.
Started on the diamond in Kansas City, Jose Trevino capped a 6-run first inning with a 3-run homer. Gleyber Torres added a 3-run drive in the 7th, and the Yankees romped over the Royals 11-5 last night for their third straight win in the 4-game series. Giancarlo Stanton hit a 449-foot 2-run homer into shrubbery next to a waterfall beyond left center, a night after hitting a 446-foot home run over 3 fences beyond center field. The Major League best Yankees at 49-21 have won 12 of their last 15 games and have outscored the Royals 25-8 in this series. New York has scored 10 runs in the first inning of the 3 games and leads the Majors with 57 first-inning runs. The Yankees are 25-3 when scoring in the first with a .296 batting average, 20 homers, and a .971 OPS. New York has won 17 of its first 22 series this year, moved to season-best 28 games over 500, and improved to 17-1 against the AL Central, winning 15 in a row. Stanton's home run was his 17th, and Trevino and Torres have 6 each. And backed by an 8-0 lead early, starter Cody Poteet allowed 2 runs and 4 hits in 5 1/3 innings of work. Up next for the Yanks is this afternoon's finale of this 4-game set in Kansas City, as New York will go for the sweep. First pitch is scheduled for 2:10 p.m., with Nestor Cortez getting ready to take the hill for New York. In Queens, Harrison Bader hit an early 2-run homer. Starling Marte and Francisco Lindor also went deep, and the Mets took advantage of shoddy defense by the last-place Miami Marlins in a 10-4 victory over the Fish. Tyrone Taylor went 4 for 5 for his second career 4-hit game, and Francisco Alvarez had 2 RBI in his second game back from the injured list as the Mets won for the 7th time in 11 games following a 4-15 skid. Marte and Bader, both knocked in 2 runs and scored twice. And starter David Peterson allowed 4 runs and 8 hits over 5 innings in his third start this season after returning from that left hip surgery. From the trainer's room, closer Edwin Diaz and his right shoulder impingement will go right back into the closer role when he comes off the injured list today. Up next for the Mets, Luis Severino will get the ball for tonight's series finale against Miami. First pitch from Citi Field is scheduled for 7:10 p.m. On the hardwood in Dallas on a very somber night for the NBA as the league mourned the death of the legendary Jerry West, as we reported yesterday, died at the age of 86. We may have all but crowned this year's league's champs in the Celtics, with Boston taking a 3-0 series lead over the Mavericks in the form of a 106-99 victory in last night's Game 3. With their backs firmly up against the wall now, Dallas will embark on the wildly improbable task of overcoming that 3-0 deficit starting with Friday night's Game 4 at home, while Boston will try to sweep their way to their 12th title in franchise history. Looking ahead to a return to action in the Stanley Cup Finals when the Oilers will welcome in the Florida Panthers, who hold a 2-0 series lead heading in. Puck drop for Game 3 from Edmonton is set for 8 p.m. tonight. And finally, following the controversy surrounding Joey Chestnut and the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest, news broke yesterday that Joey Chestnut and Takeru Kobayashi, the top dogs of the competitive eating world, are ready to eat in the same arena for the first time since 2009. The two icons, who have won a combined 22 mustard belts, will face off in an all-beef hot dog battle against each other September 2nd in an event to be streamed on Netflix. That's your Sports Gnome, and I'm Justin Ellick on 77 WABC.